During the Big DD 2019 main stage presentation last month, Media Molecule co-founder and studio director Xiaobo already stepped on stage to share the story of how the studio's upcoming game dreams evolved from game jam idea to full-blown playable game-making engine. It was a brief but intriguing talk, because Reddit talked quite earnestly about the studio's goal of making game-making accessible to more people, and how everyone at Media Molecule has contributed to the game's toolset to try and make it as useful and approachable as possible. If you missed out on seeing Reddit's talk live at DD a few weeks ago, you can now watch it completely free on the official DD YouTube channel, which will continue to be updated with new talks every week. In fact, the entire DD 2019 main stage presentation was fast-tracked and is now online for free viewing via the DD YouTube channel, so you can also see Media Molecule's remarkable live musical performance, played live using Dreams itself, that preceded Reddit's talk. In addition to this presentation, THEGDC Vault and its accompanying YouTube channel offers numerous other free videos, audio recordings, and slides from many of the recent game developers conference events, and the service offers even more members-only content for DD Vault subscribers. Those who purchased all access passes to recent events, like DD Vault, already have full access to DD Vault, and interested parties can apply for the individual subscription via the DD Vault subscription page. Group subscriptions are also available. Game-related schools and development studios who sign up for DD Vault Studio subscriptions can receive access for their entire office accompanied by contacting staff via THEGDC Vault Group subscription page. Finally, current subscribers with access issues can contact DD Vault technical support. Netflix is being sued by HOSCCO LLC, known for publishing the Choose Your Own Adventure novels popular in the 1980s and 90s, for alleged trademark infringement in by the episode of Black Mirror, Bandersnatch. In its complaint, Guska points to a scene in Bandersnatch where a character makes reference to a Choose Your Own Adventure book, which seems to be an infringement charge against Netflix. According to the suit, Netflix apparently tried to obtain a license for Choose's trademark in the past, but was not able to reach a deal with the publisher. As reported by Variety, the suit also claims that the episode is violent and disturbing, with its dark and violent themes being inappropriate for readers of Azeris. The suit also claims that the theme's TARNISHTHE, Choose Your Own Adventure, brand. It's worth noting that Bandersnatch is certainly not the first exemplification in Choose Your Own Adventure styled storytelling, with various video games having incorporated choice-based storylines as well. Think until dawn. After all, A. Montgomery, the original publisher and author of the Choose Your Own Adventure series, passed away in 2014. His widow Shannon Gilligan took over the company. In a statement issued earlier today, Gilligan explains that the episode has nothing to do with the books, and it does not adhere to the Choose Your Own Adventure rules about successful interactive storytelling. The misappropriation of our mark by Netflix presents an extreme challenge for a small independent publisher like Chooseco, she said. The use of Choose Your Own Adventure in association with such graphic content is likely to cause significant damage, impacting our book sales and affecting our ability to work with licensing partners in the future. Choose C Code is seeking at least $25 million in damages, and has issued a cease and desist request AGAINSTNETFLIX its use of the Choose Your Own Adventure mark in another one of its programs. The 2019 Game Developers Conference will feature an exhibition called GDCDEDICATEDTOGAMES that use alternative control schemes and interactions. Gamasutra will be talking to the developers of each of the games that have been selected for the showcase. Octopad breaks an NES controller into 8 gamepads with a single input each, turning single-player games into multiplayer experiences built around communication and collaboration. Gamasutra had a chat with Patrick Lemieux, developer of Octopad, to talk about the unique play experiences that come from having 8 players work together on a single-player game, how all of these players can reshape a game in exciting ways, and the varied personal play styles that come up when working together. Hi there, I am Patrick Lemieux, and I am an assistant professor in the Cinema and Digital Media Department at University of California, Davis, where I teach game design, game studies, media theory, and media art. My academic research involves both writing about games as well as making games, and the Octopad is one of several projects I made after publishing Metagaming, a book co-authored with Stephanie Bullock about the games we play on, around, and through video games. From ROM hacking and speedrunning to art making on esports, Stephanie and I are interested in the strange things people do with video games and how the ways we play together can radically change the rules, mechanics, and even hardware of a given game. In Metagaming we argue that video games are not games but instruments, equipment, tools, and toys for making meta games, and the Octopad, for its part, is designed to turn old, single-player video games into multiplayer meta games. The Octopad is an alternative interface for the Nintendo Entertainment System that transforms classic titles like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, and Tetris, Noid, Gremlins 2, and Hatches into cooperative puzzles and parties by dividing buttons up between 4 to 8 people. To introduce players to the project, I usually hold up and modify the NES controller in one hand and the snare of 8 Octopad controllers in the other while asking, instead of one controller with 8 buttons, what if there were 8 controllers with 1 button each? Instead of a single-player experience, what if Tetris was a team sport? Sometimes it takes a second. But when players realize that their controller has only the up button, or a down button, and nothing else, they get the idea and start forming a team. Despite playing, making, teaching, and thinking about games for a living, I actually do not have formal training in programming and game design. My background is in architecture, media art practice, and media theory. So most of my experience with video game hardware and software is in the context of museums, gallery spaces, and research projects. Although I did make an episodic RPG Maker 2000 game throughout high school, the only game I have ever sold. My game design experience comes mostly from a decade developing artworks and installations using tools like Flash, Max MSP, Arduino, and Unity. Some of the things I have made, a series of art games, designed to be projected on monochromatic paintings at the MoMA, an iPhone app for virtually scouting an abandoned house during the United States housing crisis, with Jack Steiner, an alternate reality game about the global economic downturn in the wake of the Occupy movement, with Catherine Hills and Patrick Jogodo. and a solo exhibition of weird Mario modifications at Baby Castles can be found in my portfolio. Since metagaming included a series of software demos designed to extend the arguments in each chapter, Stephanie and I have been making more video games. This year, we have been cleaning them up and posting them on each